My name is Brittany Marie, and I'm here to tell you your faith has to be stronger than your fears. Your faith has to be stronger than your fears. Does not come from the Lord, it comes from the devil. Y'all have to understand that on the other side of that fear is your reward. The other side of that adversity is your blessing. We have to stop operating in fear because God doesn't give us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. The moment we continue to operate in fear, we make irrational decisions. That's why you need to conquer this. Your mindset is everything. The moment that you take control of what you think and what you say and what you speak into your life, that's when it changes, because it all starts up here, the mindset. Your faith has to be stronger than your fears, because if you let fear control you and consume you, that's when you have lost the battle. That's when you have allowed the devil to take over you. You deserve to operate in joy, optimism. Of course, we're going to have our trials and tribulations, but you will get through them. That's just a season in your life. Don't make one bad moment make you think you have a bad life. Fear, it does not come from the Lord, like I said before. And fear and growth is uncomfortable. Like, growth is uncomfortable, and that brings fear because you don't know what's to come next. Living in fear is going to keep you stagnant. Living in fear is going to keep you from the blessings and promises that God has for you. Imagine you giving up today and you was about to win tomorrow because of fear. Imagine you not accomplishing your goals and your dreams and your aspirations because of fear. I remember I was consumed by fear because I wasn't doing the right things. But it takes accountability for your actions of why you're operating in fear. Fear will consume you if you let it. So you have to pick up and develop different tools to conquer them. Sometimes you have to go to therapy. Sometimes, like, you have to seek other solutions to why you're operating in fear. You have to figure out your triggers and what's causing you to operate in fear. Ask God to release you from the shackles of fear, because He didn't give it to you. Fear is keeping you from your blessings, and faith is just listening to God, being obedient, and trusting that He has a plan for you. I remember, like, in my experience, I'm currently in nursing school, and basically I had to move from the West Coast to the East Coast. I applied 2 years straight to all the schools in California, right? I was like, let me get out my comfort zone and apply to one school out of state, one of the best universities in the United States. I got accepted. Was I scared? Yes, because I didn't know what was on that side. I didn't know what was on the East Coast for me. Soon as I got over here, I was sad, and of course I was in fear because I didn't know anything besides California. I didn't know that I had to leave my family and friends in order to elevate, in order to receive God's blessing. And it's uncomfortable. Growth is supposed to be uncomfortable. But once I got here, once I got adjusted, God started aligning me with people that I needed to be around in order to succeed, in order to elevate. He needed me by myself. He needed me isolated from the distractions of this world and other people around me. A lot of people where I come from, they don't move outside of LA. And for me to move across country to fulfill my dreams and to fulfill my purpose on this earth, I had to leave things behind. I had to overcome my fear of moving. I had to overcome my fear of not knowing what was on that other side. Continue to really trust God and allow yourself to receive the blessings that you deserve. That fear is going to consume you. That pain that you experienced 5 years ago, it's over, it's done with. Turn that pain into your passion. Don't fuel your fears. It's just like adding gas to the fire. You continue to operate in fear, you're gonna perish. You're gonna feel dead inside. You're gonna feel anxious all the time. Your fear is going to keep you stagnant. And sometimes the environment you're in is keeping you in fear. The mindset that you have is keeping you in fear. That's why we have to unlearn certain things and coping mechanisms and toxic behaviors that we have learned as children, as young adults. We have to reprogram our mind. We have to learn new skills because obviously those aren't working no more. Those aren't working no more. You have to leave those behind. But fear is, stop giving place for the devil to keep you in fear. He does not have that much power. And y'all giving him that much power by continuing not trusting God. God is going to give you a peace of mind. Stop ruminating on the past. Stop allowing the past situations keep you in fear, keep you from trying. And even me right now, I have learned that whatever happens for a reason. That rejection, that job that you didn't get, that was just God's protection and his redirection. That relationship that didn't work out, that was God's protection. That friendship that broke up, like everything happens for a reason, and we just have to trust that God is going to replace it with something better and something more. Sometimes that pain is necessary for your growth. We have to learn how to think positive and optimistic, because the moment that we continue to think negative, it's like a hypnotic rhythm. You're going to continue to think negative. That negativity going to consume you, and the energy that you put out in this world is going to come back right to you. The death that you're speaking over your life, that death you're speaking over your life saying, oh, I can't do it. Oh, I hate this. Like that negativity is going to come right back to you. But if you start speaking life and positivity and showing gratitude, God is going to continue to bless you with more, especially if you're obedient, especially if you have discipline, especially if you're keeping the commandments. So we have to learn. We need to change our mindset. It all starts up here. Change your environment if you need to. Change the people you're hanging around with. Sometimes you have to leave everything that you once knew behind in order to grow, in order to conquer your fears and elevate. This is a part of the growth process. Yes, it's fearful at times. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but don't keep operating in fear. But I hope this message edifies somebody. I hope that when you're done with this video that you get a peace of mind, because anxiety and fear is going to consume you if you don't face it head on. But I hope y'all have a blessed night. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And drop a comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to hear more wisdom and motivation. And also, I'll be talking about nursing school on my channel as well. But I really want y'all to get out of the habit of operating in fear and get a peace of mind and conquer your goals and conquer everything that you want to do in this life. Life is too short for you to continue not to do what God has set you to do.